Blessings to you and your family. So the fight for women's right and ability to keep their bathrooms separated from men continue, this time here in Wisconsin. Thank God for these parents.
I'm the director of Oshkosh Pride. Why, and this will be a rhetorical question that you don't have to answer, but I want you to think about it. Why is this such a roadblock? Why have we spent an hour discussing this? Especially, you say you care about the students, but half of you are not sure what gender is, especially transgender. I'm a transgender woman. My pronouns are she, her, and I will only accept those pronouns. I will not be addressed any other way. And in the workspace, I'm protected by that. Our students should be too, especially when they're not over 18 and don't have a voice. So I'm just imploring you to go beyond what, just really consider, what is this fight really about? Why is it such entrenched? I know we hear a lot about religious liberty, and quite honestly, I grew up in Christian education all through college. I don't remember any of my doctrinal classes mentioning only male and female, and that's the way it should be. If you feel it is, awesome, good. You get to believe that. You don't get to impose those beliefs on anybody else. And that's actually what religious liberty is that your right to believe that is protected, but the other person that identifies as something else is also is right to be protected. So I guess I'm here to say is, with Oshkosh Pride, we're paying attention. And we're going to be involved in this conversation if it keeps on going. But we've spent an hour on this conversation when clearly there are other issues on this agenda. There are other issues that we need to be doing for students in the area. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm one of those extremists. I'm one of the Moms for Liberty members on Facebook. Yeah, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that anybody's even considering.
Could you state your address, please?
My name is Josh Vianola. I live at... Sorry, I've been a little chat for a while here. Yeah, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that you guys are even considering letting bathrooms and locker rooms being co-ed. I don't care how they identify or whatever kind of delusion people live in, whatever kind of mental disease that they have. Boys are boys and girls are girls. It's simple and basic. It's always been that way, and that's why we have separate bathrooms. I'm not going to allow my girls or my boys to shower with the opposite sex because I don't want them fondled or tainted by one of these deranged people sexually. And that's what lingers in these groups of homosexuality and transgenderism is sexually explicit ideology. My daughter goes to Franklin. She brought home books about how it's okay that two parents are gay in a household and it's okay for boys to be girls and girls to be boys. What kind of delusion are you guys living in? Are people really retarded? We're still having these talks? Like, what is going on here? Like,
You don't use that word.
no, it's a word. I can use that if I want. Yes, I can. And yeah, I can't believe people are so open-minded. Their brains have literally fell out. Does nobody know why we had opposite sport teams and opposite bathrooms for boys and girls? To protect both sexes from one another? If they want to play some delusional game and we have to allow it, then they should have their own bathroom and their own support, their own sports. It's as simple as that. You know, they shouldn't be allowed to women to come and shower in the boys' locker room. I don't want one of these succubuses coming in there spoiling my young gentlemen.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, we crossed
Hey,
the
what?
line.
It's a word. I can use it if I want. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I can.
Not
Yeah.
here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, or what? Yeah. So yeah, either way, I think you guys all must have some type of mental disease, even considering this kind of thing.
Sir?
You know, I don't understand what's going on with you guys, that we're even considering this. You guys need to go, no, absolutely not, and come back to reality. Dude, you guys need to embrace God. You know, all this kind of talk, dude, from the name of the flag, dude, it is against God.
Thank you, sir.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank
Yeah, don't
you.
use the R word about it.
Yeah, well, I can use whatever word I want. You see my big old dictionary is thick. I'll get whatever I want in there.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Laura Ackman, Chapter Chair for the Moms for Liberty Winnebago County. I live at Wisconsin. I do represent parents in your district, and I'm pretty sure your lawyer doesn't live in Oshkosh, and you still listen to him. So I would respect that you please give me that same respect. And we are a parent organization that's really trying to protect parents' rights, and you can call us extremists and all the nasty names, but that's not very professional. I would like to address this group because I think we should spend more than an hour because this is a significant change. The old Title IX was 2 paragraphs, and it was meant to protect girls and women in sports and education. The new policy, the new regulations are 1,500 pages. Do you know what's in those 1,500 pages? Because if you haven't read it, then you don't understand it. And I thought your lawyer actually did a fairly good job of articulating all the finer points of what's going on. There's a lot of lawsuits out there, and until those are all run through the court system, there are risks on both sides. No one's going to deny that. Moms for Liberty wants all children protected. You currently have, your current policy protects all the transgenders, the males, the females. It protects bullying, any type of discrimination. There's not anything that's not covered in the old policy, so there's really a low risk of that. What the risk is with the new policy is it does potentially, in some instances, put the transgender student above the girls. That's what the argument is around changing Title IX from being protecting girls to now including the transgender population. Not that they shouldn't be, but there are other policies to protect them. If a transgender person wants to go into the opposite bathroom, under this law, you must let them. If a girl complains because they're not comfortable with a male naked in their locker room, she has no recourse under this new policy. And if you read the lawsuit, which I did send to this board, it clearly states from the judge that he didn't agree with the commentary from the plaintiffs. They said if a transgender child wants to use the opposite bathroom, you must let them. But if a girl is offended by that, she can go use a separate bathroom. You cannot ask the transgender person to go use a separate bathroom. How is that fair? You have girls. If they're offended and there's a naked man in their locker room, you're going to say that's okay, that they should go to a different bathroom? How many girls do you have in this school district? How many transgender do you have in this? Isn't there a different solution to that problem? That's at the heart of this. Your old policy, because this has come up in several other school districts, you are in compliance of state law 118.13 and the federal statute PI 901. Your current policy is both state and federally compliant.
Or if you could
Thank
finish
you.
up. Oh, thank you. Wow, that was great timing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.